Adam Sesser, guys. Adam Sesser, come on. Yeah, proud Thank you. Ooh, this is a lot of fun. I'm having fun already, honestly. This is really cool. Darren did a good job. Real good job. Alright, so I started a new job recently. Been there for about a month. I don't really know everyone very well. The other day, one of my coworkers, who I really don't know well, came up to me and said something that I'd never heard anyone say before in my life. Now, I want you all to think about that for a moment, okay? Pretty much everything that anyone ever tells you are things that you've heard before. They're just being told to you in a different context. But this guy introduced me to a brand new sentence. He came up to me and he said, "I think I wiped my ass wrong and I'm really feeling the effects right now." Really? Isn't that like the first thing you're taught how to do in life? Isn't it like you come out of the womb, your parents touch your feces for the first time, then they look at each other and go, "Okay, walking and talking is important, but first priority, let's teach a child how to wipe his own ass." Because I don't ever want to do this again. Yeah. And since we're on the subject, friends, I want to talk about people who don't know how to flush toilets in public washrooms, okay? Because that's like an epidemic. It's like a worldwide epidemic, okay? The worst part about that whole thing is it's never the healthy poo that you're going to see in the toilet. It's always going to be like the worst substance you've ever seen before in your life. Is it even poo? I don't know. Is it a solid? Is it liquid? Who the hell knows? It's like if shit and vomit had a child. That's what's going on inside the toilet. It's the offspring of shit and vomit. And forget about it just being in the toilet. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky if it's in the toilet completely. Because usually it's fucking everywhere. Got some on the handle, got some dribbling down the bowl. Ironically, the only spotless thing in the whole goddamn stall is the brand new, unused roll of toilet paper that's just chilling. Hanging there in the rack all innocently like, "Don't look at me! Well, I didn't see a thing! What the heck happened in here?" Yeah, I was watching MTV Cribs before I came here. The Canadian version, which as we're all aware is the far superior version to the American. Hey, why would I want to see what's going on inside J-Lo's home when I could get an all-access pass to the home of the third seat of the Canadian Paralympic bobsled team? Hey MTV Cribs, my name is Perry Cusis, and I'd like to welcome you into my one-bedroom studio apartment. Over here we have my kitchen, living room, and bedroom. This is where I do most of my eating, sleeping, and entertaining. I joined an internet dating website the other day. Yeah. Oh, good. We have an internet dater here. Locally. Yay! Okay. Apparently she did as well. And maybe she's happy that I'm on it as well. Okay. Just, let's do this in person if you want. It'll be, might as well. Just stick around. Stick around after the show. And we can say people we actually met in person. Yeah, I'd say I spent about the first hour reading a million profiles, literally a million profiles, of girls who describe themselves as happy people who like to have fun. And who are interested in meeting other happy people who are funny and intelligent. Interesting, interesting. That tells me a little bit about you as a person. Particularly, that you're a human being who desires basic human social needs to survive. Hey, let me ask you a question, Smiles 23. How do you feel about eating food? Are you pro-food or anti-food? What about oxygen? You like it? And what the hell are people doing to each other on dates? What is going on the internet when people go on dates? One girl actually wrote, for her ideal first date, she wrote, "Although I'm up for anything, that anything better be classy, stimulating, and cruelty-free." That's right, boys. That means I am not spending another first date at the championship dogfighting pit. Enough already with the dogfighting pit, okay? Date one, let's just try and keep it cruelty-free, okay? Date 2, want to give me a peek at your cruel side, that's fine. Date 3, want to let it out a little more gradually, push an old lady down a flight of stairs, whatever, okay, whatever. But I would love to go on one first date where some guy from the internet does not try and impress me by showing me how many squirrels he can pick off with his BB gun. That would be like heaven for me. Just broke up with my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, good for you. Yeah, it was an interracial relationship, so you can imagine how talks about how we're going to raise our kids became rather interesting. She was born on the Ivory Coast, but grew up here. I'm from here, but I'm Jewish. So one thing that we could agree on was that if we were going to have a boy, we were going to circumcise his penis, and if we were going to have a girl, we were going to mutilate her vagina. 6 months! 6 months, friends! I've been single for 6 months, and only now am I starting to feel like myself again. I noticed this for the first time the other day, when I started to get that old familiar feeling that I used to have constantly of wanting to have sex with anything that has a hole in it. Absolutely anything. Whoa, so the first, anything that has a hole in it, wasn't offensive, but me saying absolutely anything, which was the exact same punchline, pretty much, was gross? Just think about that. Think about that. Yeah, single again, back on the dating scene. You know, I don't get it, okay, when guys complain about not being able to find girls to go out with them, alright? I can't relate to that. Montreal's a city full of beautiful women. They're everywhere. They're on our streets even. Hey. If I'm outside and I walk by a girl that I'm attracted to, I'll just be straightforward with her. Yeah, girls love that. I'll just go up to her and I'll go, hey, I'm looking for a date tonight. Are you a hooker? Thank you very much, everyone. See? Fun. That was